Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm joined with the Ninja Slushi Machine. It is the latest addition to Ninja, and you can find this for $300 on the Ninja website specifically. Since it is a new item, it is being sold out very fast, so chances are it will go out of stock very quickly as it has been doing. First, let's go over the claims, and then we'll go over the parts to this machine. But first, let's get this huge box out of here. Now to discuss the claims of this device. You can make a slushie with just one ingredient, and this machine uses no ice, it has no blending, and it has no dilution. This device can keep a frozen treat cold for up to 12 hours. It's whisper chill, meaning that it's very quiet when this device is running, all while maintaining that perfect texture and temperature. This device can also make your frozen treat within 15 minutes up to 60 minutes. This device has rapid chill technology, meaning that also when you pour the liquid into this vessel, it hits that chilling cylinder and it mixes it up and gives it the perfect temperature and texture that your liquid needs. Now to go over the parts to this Ninja Slushi Machine, we have the two-part drip tray right here. You can either store it on the side or you can store it like that. Then right here we have the pour spout, we have the comfort handle, the control panel with your 5 presets: slush, spiked slush, frappe, milkshake, and frozen juice. Then you have rinse. And over here we have the temperature control. Right here we have the motor base. Up here we have the vessel. Right here is the top / cover to the vessel. That's where we are going to pour our liquid into. Right here we have the bail handle. If you pull this bail handle forward, you can take the vessel out like so. Right here we have the auger, and right here we have the condensation catch. Can come out like that. And right here we have the evaporator. I do also want to point out that when you get this device, it's going to have a lot of helpful stickers on it. Okay, so test 1 is going to involve a slushie, and specifically a Fanta slushie I'm going to make. So I have chilled the Fanta liquid inside of the refrigerator. It's nice and cold. We do need it to be cold. Those are the requirements on the instructions. It needs to be chilled. And we are going to be making about 2 to 3 servings of this Fanta orange slushie, and that's gonna approximately take about 15 minutes, they say in the instructions. And the instructions also state that with this device, we use specifically non-diet sodas. So we have to have sugar in our sodas for this to work as optimally as it can. When this Ninja Slushi Machine is done making its frozen treats, it lets off a beep. It's important that we wait for that beep, but I understand that from other commenters, they state that sometimes they pulled their treats out a little bit early, and I think we may want to do that as well. I have my first cup of Fanta orange soda off to the side. I'm going to open the cover. And I'm going to set a stopwatch. So it's going to time exactly how long this does take. So this takes, supposedly for this Fanta orange slush, about 15 minutes. So let's see if that's really the case or not with our stopwatch. There we go. Now what we want to do is close this cover to the vessel and then go over here to slush and select slush. It's starting to turn, which is a very good sign, and I'm going to go ahead and start our stopwatch. This slushie is looking almost done. I don't think we have much longer to go on the temperature control. All right, everyone, I don't know if you just heard that, but this unit did just beep, so it's confirming that our orange Fanta slushie is done. So let's go ahead and pour it into our glass and put a straw in it. And I did check my stopwatch, and I can confirm that this took approximately 15 minutes to finish up. Okay, now time to pour. I'm going to stick this on our 2-part drip tray and release the comfort handle. I'm seeing some slushy action. That's a good sign. I think that's good enough, so let's go ahead and give this a taste test. Very slushy. That's very good, cold and refreshing. That Fanta orange slushie was absolutely delicious. It was very cold, nice and refreshing in the mouth. Now it's time to rinse this device out and then hand wash each of the parts. So first we need to dispense the rest of the liquid. We have to open up this cover to the vessel, and then we're going to fill this vessel up to the max line with warm water. Now we close our vessel cover and we come over here with our bowl, put this under the pouring spout, and then you're gonna pull out the comfort handle. And there we go. We got a lot of splashing. So that's what a rinse looks like. Now this device is ready to turn off. And we're gonna go ahead and hand wash these parts. But we do have to be careful with the evaporator. We need to just use kind of like a damp cloth that kind of sanitizes the evaporator. And then we can hand wash the other parts like the auger, the condensation trap, the vessel, and the 2-part drip tray. I just poured the water from our first rinse down the drain, and I'm going to take this bail handle, push it forward so our vessel pops out. We can take it out like so, and we can now hand wash this. The auger came off with it, which is totally cool. We also want to pull out our condensation trap. That also needs hand washed. And then we want to take our 2-part drip tray out and hand wash that as well. The recipe I'm going to make right now is the coconut lime daiquiri, and that is a spiked slush. This is going to be for 2 to 3 servings, and this is going to take approximately 40 minutes. First up, 1 1/4 cups of coconut milk. Next up is 1 1/4 cups of limeade. Next up, 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of light rum. Next up, the juice of 2 limes. And lastly, 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Now we have to whisk this until smooth. And next up is to pour this into the vessel. So I'm going to open our cover and pour this in. Now I'm going to hit this power button. This device is turned on, and we're going to hit spiked slush right here. And we're going to start our stopwatch now. Now everything is inside of this vessel. We have to wait 40 minutes. Something else I want to note is here, obviously these are the temperature levels. This is a spiked slush. As you can see here, this is still pulsating / blinking. So it's letting us know that once this gets up to the second to top line, the drink is going to be ready. And once this spiked slush is done, it's going to let us know by beeping. So we have that to look forward to. Now it's been over 40 minutes for this Ninja Slushi maker. This machine has not beeped, but I think it is ready. This looks done. All right, here we go. I like that consistency. Oops. Good thing for the drip tray. Very nice. I like the consistency. My observation of this, I like the texture. It's not quite ice cream, obviously, and it's a little under maybe milkshake, but I love the texture. I love how cold it feels, and I'm excited to give this a try. And now for our taste test. That's good. That doesn't taste like it has alcohol in it at all. I taste those 2 limes, and I taste the limeade for sure. It's really, really good. You don't taste the rum at all. If anyone's familiar, I go down to Fremont Street in Vegas all the time, and these taste just like the ones down there. This is too good. This is not good that this is that good. Our next frozen treat that we're gonna do is the cranberry lime slush, and that falls underneath the preset that is frozen juice. This is estimated to take about 10 minutes, and this is for 2 to 3 servings again. First, we need to make sure our unit is turned on again, and then we are going to go ahead and start pouring in our liquids. Open the cover. And the instructions for this frozen treat call for 2 1/3 cup of cranberry juice. So that's what we're gonna pour in right now. And then lastly, 2/3 cup of lime juice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close this vessel cover. And then we wanna go down here and select frozen juice. It's starting now, and then we're gonna try to wait for that beep as well. And starting our stopwatch now. All right, so as you may have just heard, this device just beeped, which means that this frozen juice is ready. I'm excited to give this a taste. Okay, dispensing now. So this fruit juice is not real thick in terms of it being frozen because it's on the lowest temperature level. I would say this looks pretty good. It doesn't look too frozen, as we stated earlier. You know, there's some nice ice chunks in there. It looks really good. That's really good. Not really frozen. The top is more frozen than the bottom. And this isn't quite a slushy either, so hence why it's not as frozen. Just imagine a regular slushy, but slightly melted. This is what the texture of this frozen juice is like. All right, everyone, now moving on to the next frozen treat. And next up, we have a vanilla milkshake recipe I'm going to try with this Ninja Slushi Machine. It's gonna make 2 to 3 servings, and that should take approximately 20 minutes, they say. This milkshake recipe calls for 2.5 cups of whole milk. That was our first cup of whole milk. Then we have our second cup of whole milk. And then our 1/2 cup of whole milk. Then we need our 1/2 cup of heavy cream. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And lastly, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Now the instructions state that inside of a pitcher or a large bowl, go ahead and give the ingredients a mix. I have this in a pitcher, so I'm gonna whisk in a pitcher. Okay, now we're gonna take our pitcher of vanilla milkshake that needs to become a milkshake, and we're gonna come over here. We're gonna open our cover to our vessel, and then we are going to take our ingredients that we mixed up just now and pour them into the vessel. Now we are going to go ahead and close our cover to our vessel. Come over here, make sure that this device is on. Then we're gonna select milkshake. And starting our stopwatch now. All right, as you just heard, this unit did just beep, which means that this milkshake is complete. However, my stopwatch is at 28 minutes, so that means this took 28 minutes to complete, which is a bit over the 20-minute mark in which the instructions stated that this would take. See, as you can see here, this says 28 minutes and 20 seconds, so that is over the 20-minute mark that the instructions stated. All right, next up, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this cup up with vanilla milkshake. Got a little bit on the 2-part drip tray and on the table. For the most part, this 2-part drip tray works though. Okay, I've got my straw in my milkshake. Let's take a look at that texture. I definitely think that is definitely milkshake texture consistency. It's thicker than a slushie, and you definitely get that milkshake whiff. Also, this looks delicious, so I'm excited to dive into it. All right, now time for the taste test. That's really good. This is a really perfect milkshake consistency. It's not too thick that it doesn't come up through your straw. It definitely comes up through your straw, so you don't need to suck too hard. The flavor is just divine. This is definitely a vanilla milkshake. You can definitely taste that vanilla. You can smell the vanilla a little bit as well. This is really good. Ninja's gotta watch out because I could be making these every day. It's nice and cold too. And lastly, the last frozen treat recipe we're gonna do today is the caramel frappe. This is gonna make 2 to 3 servings, and it's supposed to take about 15 minutes, it says. The first thing that this caramel frappe frozen treat calls for is a cup of 1/2 and 1/2. Then this frozen treat calls for 2 cups of black coffee. Here's the second cup. And then finally, this recipe requires 1/3 cup of caramel sauce. Now that I have the ingredients placed inside of this pitcher, I'm gonna go ahead and mix these ingredients all together. Stopwatch is going and we're off. Okay, so this Ninja Slushi just beeped, which means that this caramel frappe is complete. The frappe took 25 minutes. Now let's try it. Pulling down the handle. I like that consistency. There's our caramel frappe. I want to point out the texture of this frappe. It's very interesting. I see quite a bit of ice, I would say. And now for our taste test. Tastes like coffee. I don't know if I taste the caramel in this though. I just got a second opinion of this frappe and they think that the caramel flavor doesn't really come through, and I have to agree. I think it definitely tastes more coffee-like. So that's not a negative because we're going for the coffee taste, but I think we would have liked to have a little bit of that caramel taste come through. Another observation of this one too is I think the consistency was a little on the thicker side. There was a lot more ice in this one. To conclude, I really do think that this Ninja Slushi appliance is fantastic. There really aren't that many cons that I can think of. In terms of pros for this slushy appliance, I have to say that I really like the price point of this. It's priced at $300. It's a lot more inexpensive in terms of an appliance like a slushy maker, as opposed to the more expensive slushy makers that are incredibly expensive. Next up, I have to say I really like that this is easy to use, easy to clean. I think each one of the recipes is really delicious. That being said, let's discuss our cons. I have to say that I noticed sometimes the consistency was a little thicker or a little less thick. Doesn't mean that this is any less special in terms of an appliance. I think it does an amazing job, and this is really professional quality at a really good deal. And also I want to point out that sometimes the time is off. Like in the recipe book, it'll say something takes 20 minutes and instead it'll take 28 minutes or 25 minutes. So the time is a little bit off, but that's okay. Overall, I really love this unit and I think I'm going to be using it a lot. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!